I was born in 24th of August 1997. I am a huge dog lover. When I was small, I was so much into Harry Potter that I used to think I was born with those magic skills myself. I'm literally obsessed with pizza and coffee. They are my life. My biggest insecurity is my hair and my teeth. I started to wear makeup since I was 16, and since then I love the art of makeup. I once had a huge crush on a girl, and it was not that weird, but she was just way too beautiful. I can write 100 pages of essay on one topic, but cannot solve a math problem. I mean, I'm very weak in math, but still my major is math, so it's not that of a great good story, I guess. When I was small, I was very much into writing a lot, that I used to write this big thick of essays or novels or stories. I was in grade 8 when I had my very first love. It lasted for like 3 years, and the worst part is that he don't know till now. I like guys with a great fashion sense. I don't have any fixed style. One day I would wear all black and leather and boots and high heels, and other day I would wear all pink and bows and look all cute. I hate every sort of vegetables, especially that is green. I actually made a video, YouTube channel before this channel, and there contains only one video. It still exists somewhere out there on YouTube, but sorry, it still exists somewhere on the YouTube thing, but I'm not gonna tell you, and I can bet you guys will never find that video, because if you guys will find, then that's the huge embarrassment that I will ever have to go. But there was a channel that I used to run before this channel, and still out there. When I was a kid, I had a height phobia, if that makes sense, but I was very scared with anything that was tall, and if I was in a height, or even I would freak out even if the airplane fly above me. I was very scared with anything that's very height or tall. Chocolate and cupcakes are something that I can never resist in my life. I always wanted to pursue my career in fashion industry. I actually wanted to be a fashion designer and a model, but I'm stuck with business and accounts and maths. But you can never say I can just go to the path anytime soon, right? Before Cristiano Ronaldo, I was actually obsessed with Ozil. But after I discovered about Ronaldo, I completely forgot about Ozil. When I was in grade 10, I actually had a anxiety disorder. So it was a very long story, but yeah, I did had an anxiety disorder which lasted for like 3 months, I guess. But I'm happy that I'm quite great right now. I'm quite fine. I'm freaking scared with insects, especially cockroaches and spiders. One thing I always wanted to do was swim, but I can never swim. I still play with Barbies, and I'm not shy about it. I'm not embarrassed. I have a asthma problem. I'm an asthma patient, and it sucks. It just sucks. My first date was on my 17th birthday, and trust me when I say this, but that was the worst birthday, the worst day, and the worst date I could ever had. That was a complete disaster. You guys won't believe, but I could have been on a movie called Hostel, but I missed the big day of audition because I had a huge exam that day. Or I could have been on the movie Hostel if I was fortunate enough. I'm an introvert and choose to stay in home, listen to music, rather than going out and having fun, or just to party. I once burned my neck while straightening my hair with an iron. It was this long, it lasted for such a long period of time, it was so white, and the moral to this whole story is that you should never straighten your hair with an iron, and I was fooled to do that. I am 19, but many people mistake me as 16. They still think that I'm a school-going child. I have actually fought with a guy in real life because he said Justin Bieber was a gay. The 3 places I would die to visit would be New York City, Los Angeles, and Korea. I have always had a very bad temper, and I never know when I lose temper and say something wrong to people, make them angry, make them upset. And when I come back to my senses, I know then that I did a huge long mistake. I have never went at a concert before, like a huge one. So I want my very first concert experience to be of either Justin Bieber or Rihanna. I have a terrible eyesight. Once a fortune teller told me that I could be a president of my country, and many people still say that I could be, politician leader of our country. I have a very low self-esteem. Many people think that I'm full of confident, but I have actually very low self-esteem. I'm a very terrible dancer and a very terrible singer, but I always wanted to be a singer. I mean, I always had that dream of singing this huge stage with millions of people watching. I love to learn new languages, but I never continue it. Like, I know half Korean, a little bit of Japanese, a little bit of Spanish, a little bit of Portuguese, but I never continue. But I love to learn new languages. I'm that type of a girl who would have a huge, massive friends in the beginning of a school season, but end up with 2 or 3, because I don't mind exiting people out of from my life if they don't mean anything to me, or they have a bad influence, or I don't mind exiting people. I once hit a girl with an eraser on her back, and she blocked me on Facebook. She still blocks me on Facebook. Um, was once a huge fan of Taylor Swift, but now I cannot even stand the sight of her. Like, I don't know why, but I suddenly just started to hate her, and I still hate her. I always wanted to have my own clothing line, and luckily one day I would have like AV clothing line. I once saw a same dream for 3 days. I mean 3 nights, and that was the scariest nights I ever used to have. I can sing Psy's Gangnam Style like a pro. When I was in grade 6, I stole a chewing gum from my friend's bag, and it was not because I couldn't afford it, because she never shared her chewing gum with me. So I was like, you know what? If you don't give it to me, I will take it. So I stole it. I am quite shy at first, but when you get to know me, I'm actually shy. I'm still very shy. You never get to see that real wild side from me until and unless you are my family member, or I've been knowing you since from ages. I mean, it takes a lot of time for me to get obsessed with people, and I cannot stand fake beaches. And last not the least, the most freakiest fact about me is that I could have died in the very first day of my birth, but I'm still strongly living out here and making videos for you guys. So that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done me yet. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.